Here we go. All right, guys, I'm going to try to explain quickly how to kill the Raid Boss 3 and all the mechanics involved. There's a couple people in my group that haven't done this yet, but for the most part, this should go smoothly. It's kind of complex. There's multiple levels, 3 levels to this area here, and the ground floor, and multiple levels here. Ads can spawn on 3 different levels here, so keep that in mind. Now, you need to designate one person as the, you know, I don't know what you want to call it. He's like a control room guy. It is on this computer right here. Not that one. Wrong computer. This computer right here. Diagnostics man. He comes up here and runs diagnostics. All right? He starts the encounter. Once it's started, after like, I don't know, 30 seconds or so, we will know which diagnostics it is. It's either going to be yellow for power, blue for pressure, or red for fire. If it's fire, I think this one's the most difficult. If it is fire, there is 4. It'll be on fire if it's fire. There is 4 red fire valves around this map. There's only 4 of them. Only one of them is correct. And as far as I know, there's no way to tell right away which one it is. So you need to go up there. Multiple people need to scatter and find these fire things and hold the valve down. If it's the correct fire, fire will spit out of this little fucking hole. All right? If it's not the correct one, nothing will happen. So it's not that one. Run around until you find it. Once you find it, I would call out, I found it. Say your name if people don't know your voice. That way, people can come over and protect you, because you need to continuously hold that fire down while the diagnostics guy hops on this little thing, goes upstairs, and runs diagnostics. He can't do it until the fire is put out. Holding that valve puts it out. Once he runs the diagnostics, you need to have another man. I would designate your button pusher. He will then push this button, the alarm will sound, and it will be over. The fire will be cleared, the guy can jump down, and the phase is basically complete. Then you wait till the next diagnostics. It will likely be, you know, electricity or pressure. If it's electricity, you will see a computer here with 3 different electrical boxes that need to be done. They're all over the place. These are the electrical boxes. They are yellow. But there's a ton of them, and there's only 3 that are the right ones. They actually let you know if they're the correct ones. There will be a little blue spark. So people need to look for them. When they find them, they need to call it out that I found one. And they pushed it. You need to keep track of how many you found. Meanwhile, you should designate somebody to go up and check up here. The diagnostics man, it's his job to check the very top floor when it's electricity. The very top floor has this one, this one, this one, and I think it's the 3. He'll call it out if he got one. I'm usually the guy that's designated to check, so I hop up and I check the 2nd floor. You drop down, and there's one here, here, and here, and I think one more. Nope, that's it. 3 on the 2nd floor. So you check those. A lot of times it's up here. Sometimes there's even 2 up here. And then when you hit all 3, they push the button, and you need to get down. Both of you, the diagnostics man and the other person, need to get down, or they will die from an electric shock. Just like with, I believe, every phase. So get out of there. Then, chances are, it's not always the same. Sometimes you get double of the same phase, I think. But chances are it'll be pressure. So everyone can kind of transition to blue and wait for blue then. When it becomes blue, most likely the same person that does the electric boxes going up would come up here. You can have 2 people do it if you want. They need to then drop down to the 2nd level and check these pressures. 2 people is good because one can go one way, one can go the other. It's best with 2 people, but it also pulls away from ads. So if there's issues with clearing the ads and stuff, one person will be fine. So you check these. There's a bunch of them. Sometimes you can see pressure spitting out of them, but don't count on it. Sometimes it's not there and it is the correct one. You'll only be able to hold F on it if it's a good one. There is 4. You got to spin all 4 of them. All right? And there is quite a few, so having 2 people do this is definitely beneficial, but not necessary. Once you finish all those phases, it will be time for the, I forget what it's called, but I'll figure it out in a second. You need to have somebody designated to come down here and look at these. They're little Pac-Mans. There's a mouth and there's food. They spin clockwise. The mouth needs to line up with the food, and then the red light will turn on and you shoot it. It locks it in place. Then you need to do this one. There's ticks. There is, 12 total. This one here, the food is at 3 o'clock. Top center is 12 o'clock. So that is 3. You can call out 3. If it's over here, you can say 6 more. So the person, I'll show you where you spin, knows that they need to spin it 6 more times. When it's 3, say 3 more. Then say 2 more. 1 more. Stop. Call out 1 more or stop in advance, because the timings and the delay is kind of bad, and it's better to be needing 1 more spin than going over and needing a full entire 12 cycle. Much better to play it safe and have them stop with 1 more. Once you get experienced with it, with the person who does your callouts and the person who's spinning it, you'll get much more precise with your timing. Then they need to do it to this one. After they're both unlocked, this will start glowing red. It needs to be killed. Make sure you shoot the lower part of this and you'll get a hit marker, and it dies really fast. I think a lot of people shoot not the right spot and it doesn't actually damage it. You got to shoot the lava. And while you're doing that, the person who's, the call out will transition to the next one. They'll move over here while they kill that. Then the people that are killing ads and killing the fire will transition and help protect him again. He'll do it. You got to do it 3 times. There's 3 of those areas. I'll show you what it looks like when you're spinning. It is right here. And you just spin the valves. They'll communicate. It's called the furnace lock. And spin the valves. They'll communicate it. Boom. And then you can move to the next one. All right. There is a dead end on this floor, so you can definitely min-max timings. You could also have 2 people doing this, but I don't think it's worth it, because then you've got 4 people dedicated to these valve locks, and that's a lot of people down on killing ads. I think just 1 set is fine. Once you finish that, all the phases are complete, kind of. And the final phase will be this. I've been told if you're good enough, you don't need to actually even do this phase. When you complete this phase, it will lock the timer and give you 3 extra minutes to kill the boss. But I have been told if you're good enough, you can skip it completely. The final phase. Meanwhile, once this final phase happens, the boss will be going up here into these mounted miniguns. All right? There will be rockets being dropped. If you see a rocket, shoot it at the minigun's weak point. It's at the bottom. If you don't see a rocket, just fucking shoot it with your minigun if you have gunner, or use your fucking assault rifle or something. Just dump damage on it. They die fast. Assault rifles are amazing for it because it's health damage. Make sure you kill them. And damage the boss, damage the ads. Kill them all. Meanwhile, in the final phase, the Diagnostics man will no longer be Diagnostics man. He will be on the other side to the other computer. It is this one. There will be a screen with letters on it and pressure gauge. It'll either be too high of pressure or too low of pressure. Can't see it now, but if you need the pressure lower, you'll say A lower or A higher, or we usually say up or down, whatever your communication is. You would say the letter and then tell them that you need it lower or higher, and when it's in the right spot, you say A is good. Then you'd say B. Occasionally you could call out a couple of them, but we find it actually more beneficial to just call out one at a time. That way you complete it and move on to the next. When they're doing that, there's a person on the bottom floor shooting the valves. These are actually in alphabetical order clockwise. It starts here at A and goes around and ends at, I believe, P. Yes. A to P clockwise. So start at A. If they say pressure needs, or say A up, you would need to tighten this valve. You can see righty tighty, lefty loosey. You can shoot it either way from both sides. So if you needed it loose, you shoot it that way. I always shoot from this side because I'm going around counterclockwise. So if I needed it looser, I'd shoot the top. If I need it tighter, I'd shoot the bottom. All right? And I've gotten pretty good at this to just kind of gauge when to stop, and then I let him know if I need more or not. That's why it's good to just read one out at a time. That way you can fine tune it if you need it to be a little bit tighter or a little bit looser. Originally we had the idea to tighten all these and then you'd only be shooting them looser, but it's actually not a good idea. It makes it harder because sometimes the valves are in the right spot and you don't need to adjust them. So you just run along, communicate. Once they're all done on his screen, he accesses the button again. He gets a new set of letters and you just keep doing it until you go all the way around and all the ones that are out of whack are on point, and then he pushes the button. It will freeze your pressure timer for 3 minutes. Gives you 3 additional minutes to kill the boss. At this point, the ads start getting crazy. Snipers, yellow snipers start spawning on the 2nd floor. Chungas start spawning. You know, it gets tough. There's a lot of fucking ads. We like to have at least 2 negotiator builds, if not 3 negotiator builds, working on killing ads, because they can mark them and then they can shoot the boss, or they can mark them and shoot the turret, and vice versa. They can kill multiple enemies at once. Really good crowd damage. So I highly recommend doing that. Then, once that's going on, everyone else needs to be focusing on the boss. There is a little box above his backpack. I believe it's red, and it glows green with a light, and it heals him, okay? It heals him. And it's really important when that is up that everyone shoots the box. Sometimes say shoot the backpack. It's not actually the backpack. It's a little box above the backpack. It needs to go, or he's going to heal insane. It's a really big deal heal. So you need to fucking keep shooting the boss while killing all the ads. And we like to try to dedicate the negotiators guys to be on ad duty while everyone else is shooting the boss. We have 1 healer. We don't use a tank here. 1 healer and everyone else DPS. We also have 1 person wearing tardigrade with only 2 blues. Everyone else wears unbreakable chests in case they go down until we get better. So the tardigrade doesn't need to be a full tank. Just 2 blues, tardigrade is good to go. And everyone in the raid gets the benefit. Highly, highly recommend it. Now, as far as damage choices or gun choices, a really good gun is an LMG. So you could run a fast hands LMG, so there's basically no downtime. Steady hands LMG, so there's basically no downtime. You could run bullet sponges, but I don't really like the bullet sponge. I think there's better choices. The Good Times is a great M60 with fast hands. You could even just do a strained M60 and you have the downtime of reloading, but it's not as bad. Steady hands, it's up to you. Health damage is great because it will fuck up the box on his backpack really easy. It's a weak point. So keep that in mind. I am going to actually try using my new triple god rolled Ravenous in some of these phases. I'm finding that this gun really sucks, but in some areas, it's actually good. And I'm going to try it today in all these fights. I've found a couple of phases where I really, really enjoy this gun, and it's actually really good for stuff. I'm going to try it today. I normally run a measured Mark 16 or a measured FAMAS, and that is my preferred AR of choice. Measured is extremely misunderstood and very good, but that's for a different day and video. Oh, I almost forgot something really important. When the boss dies, this is extremely important. We got to this point 3 times yesterday with a group and failed to complete the final step. When the boss dies, he drops a key and a timer starts. Preferably, you'd have your diagnostics guy grab the key, but make sure people know what to do in case that diagnostics guy is dead. He needs to grab the key, he needs to go upstairs, and there is a master boot computer or some shit. And it's this one, the black one. It won't be active till you have the key. He needs to put it in the key hole and activate it. Meanwhile, while this is all going down, you only have like 20 seconds or something. You need a minimum of 3 other people alive. So you have to have 4 people alive during this phase, as far as I know. And they need to all simultaneously push the buttons on the red, blue, and yellow computers to stop the fucking explosion. If you don't do this, you will die, even after the boss is dead. So, guy goes up with a key, puts it in the computer, and everyone says, press the buttons, and you press the fucking button, and you win. If you don't have people on each spot, you might want to designate them, but the problem with designating is if there's someone dead, it's confusing. So, just try to figure it out. You could try to designate 2 people at the end to do it so that there's always a backup of something. But this is the most important thing, is that you get someone to go to each spot. Very, very important. And it's also good to have multiple people go to each spot in case there's some ads or something and you die. So keep that in mind. And then you win. And I think I covered everything. So hopefully we can do this for shot. We haven't ever successfully did that. We have a couple people in our group that haven't done this yet. But I hope this video helped you guys. I'll also include at the end of me explaining all this, I will include the run of us successfully doing it. So thank you guys so much. Stick around for that.
It's me. Prep the train. I'm on my way.
Alright, I got the consoles,
Recommend immediate reboot.
platforms, whatever you call them,
Caution. Cascading failsafe malfunctions.
like last time.
Multiple systems
Blue?
critically compromised.
Right, somebody press blue.
I'm trying. There we go.
You got consoles, KYs?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go to blue.
Bing bang the blue blue. This is a Mark 16 with measured. My favorite
Super
gun.
awesome gun.
There's better guns on paper and better guns for certain things, but this is my favorite all around for PvE.
Initiated.
Thank you.
It's got really tight groupings. It's super accurate. No recoil. Oh yeah.
Right.
I'm checking this one here.
Go to red.
Yep, I'm right with you, Nairo. Of course, you
Not
put a
that
turret up right there.
I got it.
Found it.
Go ahead.
Reboot. Decoy out.
Hit the button.
I got it.
Decoy is so fucking good for the boss. Holy shit.
It's really good to have a bunch of them, I've noticed, in that last fight. Especially two. I still have bad tendencies from having negotiators that I don't fully kill targets and switch to the next.
Yellow or blue? Oh fuck.
Down.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, didn't see the sniper when I went up. I'm getting up though.
Did you kill the sniper?
No jinx.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's down now. It's blue.
Going upstairs.
Going upstairs as well. I just got hit by a sniper.
I don't see her. Might
No,
be
I
on the
think
other side.
it was the shotgun guy. I just chained you.
Okay. Are you holding it?
Yeah.
None on this side.
Holding it.
All to
looking
the
left
right.
or
I'll get the
Whole
last
bunch
one.
of them. I only need one more.
Blue. Come on, guys. You're too far away from each other. Come on. What's up? What's going on?
Got it. Chunga right here.
Okay, what?
Should probably be yellow.
Turn this time. No, never mind. Yellow, yeah.
Is it already
Medic to the
started?
left. Yep, there's a yellow one right there.
Yeah, I already got one.
You go into the pan.
I'm going up a floor. Oh, I see one there. You already have two already, or just one?
Yeah, I
Just
got one.
one. Just one.
I
Alright,
go- I go up and you
here's
go
the
as well.
second. You go up and look.
There's two.
I see
know.
it. Take a left and drop right down. It's right there.
Got it.
Reboot, por favor.
No sound from me. I don't know if it went or not.
It did.
Yeah, it's one of them.
Furnace doors
Turn this
reaching
time. Let's go.
capacity. Immediate purchase.
Hey guys, you got me. Look at that picture. That thing
Going
is
up.
beautiful.
Oh shit! Why did I go up?
It's fine. It's fine. It does no damage.
Yeah, Nairo.
Take a right. Did you go take a right?
All right, starting it.
9,
Say it again.
4, 3, 2, 1. 6, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Add spawn.
NPCs?
Ads.
Kill the fire, guys.
Patty on the right side. About to put spawn.
I need one person to follow Nairo. You see it?
One more. Okay,
On the left.
4.
I did one on the left.
Oh, yeah. One on the right. Yeah, do the one again. The same one again. Only one. Yeah, nice.
Come on, guys. Now here with
4,
Nairo.
3, 2.
Ads on
One
blue.
on
Ads on blue.
Got it.
Come on, guys. Lava.
Kill the lava.
Alright, done. Roll.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Go Nairo.
4,
As soon as you can.
3, 2.
Ads.
One.
Yellow.
Patty, right side.
Guys on yellow. Or not yellow, but on Nairo. Oh no.
Pick up the RPGs if you can.
You ready, Nico?
Yep.
An RPG.
Yeah. Alpha needs to go down.
Alright.
Spawning on me.
You gotta wait for him to shoot.
Party with crack.
Did that really not hit?
Yeah, you have to wait for him
Alpha
to
good.
shoot.
Alpha good.
Back.
Charlie needs to go up. We good.
Fellow added, guys. I don't know, add in blue.
Foxtrot needs to go up. F. Foxtrot needs to go up.
Going for this.
Okay, we good.
You got him? Okay.
Kilo needs to go down. Kilo needs to go down.
Ads in blue.
Okay.
Next mini.
Lima needs to go up.
Up.
Ads in blue. Turret in blue,
Got
guys.
it. Okay, November needs to go down. And November.
Don't Nesto. Oh, I'm getting fucked up.
Okay. O needs to go down. O. Good. P needs to go up. Got it.
Yes, hey, we're getting good at
Come on,
that.
guys. Stay on the bottom.
Multiple system failures detected.
Right here. Come over here so you can get ads. You get ads, guys.
There's a
Fellow
jungle.
ads here.
Explosive seeker mine.
Decoy. God damn.
My foam's bugged. Can someone shoot it?
Oh no, this is bad.
Yeah, shooting it.
I got.
Yellow
Back,
sniper is out.
Backpack, guys.
Sniper dub.
Well, he's on the decoy. Box in the back.
Ads behind you, guys. Frag behind you. Sniper.
We maybe need backpack. I need a decoy. Somebody decoy, please.
Very good.
But Inigo go key.
I'm not grabbing the key. Up
Going
it is.
blue.
I'm gonna stay
I got
red.
blue.
I'm staying red.
I'm going.
No, yellow.
Going up.
Push him whenever you want, guys.
We know.
Stay
Push
red.
them.
3, 2, 1, go.
Push him.
I don't think they have to be simultaneous. You just gotta